Collecting and processing information is a very substantial part of what regulators do and a critical element of their contribution and of their value to the community. This stems from the fact that many of the market failures they address embody informational challenges like correcting information asymmetries or measuring externalities. The processing of information by regulators corresponds to a great variety of users, types of informations, and a corresponding variety of challenges. At one end of the spectrum, there can be massive processing of data, for instance, as on wholesale market surveillance in energy markets, which implies considerable resources, IT security challenges, as well as challenges on the design of automated algorithmic methods. At the other end of the spectrum, you have very qualitative or very behavioral questions, which raise methodological questions, which require substantive amounts of human expertise and involvement. Data are not only the inputs and outputs of regulatory processes, but they are increasingly the substance of regulated business and of regulation, not only in communication businesses, but also in more classical infrastructure industries. An example is the case of access to data on customers of regulated tariffs, which had to be granted to market players. And this was a question which combined the interventions and expertises of the energy regulator, of the competition authority, and of the data protection authority. We discussed many of the challenges of data processing, human resources challenges, IT challenges, methodological challenges. I'd like to point as a conclusion the question of the legal framework, which sometimes embodies certain contradiction between very strong transparency and open data requirements on the one side, and strong confidentiality and personal data protection on the other side. The regulator is in between those requirements, and having a balanced and clear legal framework is a necessity for an efficient regulation in this area.